One more time without iced coffee.
No iced coffee to keep me going through this playthrough. Why? Why are we doing this? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Sonic Lost World Wii U playthrough. Here we are.
Suffer through, not play through.
Why?
See, times like this, I'm glad I'm not a Sonic fan.
We're not as sadistic as you think we are. We're just very supportive.
Sega has a cult, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, good God. Well, yeah, here we are with the Sonic Lost World playthrough, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be playing this one, naturally, being the Sonic freak that I am. Sonic Lost World for the Wii U and the 3DS came out October 2013. Very near my birthday, and that's when I picked it up actually. And boy oh boy, these Sonic 06 flashbacks that came back when I saw the reviews for this game the first time.
PTSD.
It was PTSD. It was, I mean, like, because the Sonic community, sure, we were very skeptical about this game when we first, saw, the release for it. We're like, oh, okay, they're totally breaking format. But it does look promising. Like, if you look at it, it looks like it's, it looks like they have a good idea with the parkour system. The presentation looks fantastic. But then the reviews came out. And it was getting 4s out of 10s, 4 out of 10s, 6 out of 10s, 1 out of 5s. And I mean,
yeah,
I thought it was a troll. Oh, I was a naive little fool.
Well, you were still gonna buy it.
I was still gonna buy it. I still had this goddamn thing pre-ordered for the 3DS. I didn't have a Wii U at that time. I didn't get the Wii U version until about, up until about a few weeks ago.
This looks fun.
Ladies and gentlemen,
like it's flowing.
if it looks like this game is playable, it's only because I've done so many test playthroughs of this, and have played this game way too many times for my own health and good, ever since I got it.
Well, you did get sick as soon as, you finished it or something.
Did I get sick during that time after I finished it?
Your body was like, I can't take this anymore.
Oh, my body was like, I can't put up with this crap well.
Mentally, we had to compromise your immune system.
You know what? I have to admit, the Stockholm Syndrome started to really settle in nicely.
I think I'm starting to like this game.
Yeah, after a few hours of playing this, I thought, you know what? Maybe it's not as bad as everyone's saying.
It looks good like this. It flows. It's like a normal Sonic Green Hill Zone start.
It's not bad. See, that was one of the big arguments that came up. It's another Green Hill Zone Sonic team. When will you stop? Actually, I don't have a problem with it. I think Green Hill is always a nice place to start off in a Sonic game. They did break format in Sonic Colors. Sonic Colors broke format in a lot of ways, but I'm one of those...
being a bad, actually good game.
You know what? I'll say it right here and now. I did not like Sonic Colors. I know a lot of fans said this is Sonic's return to good days, good days ahead. I didn't like it. I thought I thought those wisps were way too gimmicky for their own good. I thought the writing was a little too kids-like. I never felt like Robotnik was a true threat. And the gameplay, I felt like it was so slow. I felt like Sonic was stunted the whole time.
It's a sign of good days.
It's a sign of good days ahead. And I'm sorry guys, I thought Sonic Team was getting back on the right track, but I didn't think it was a good game. I think it was just an improvement over 06. But then again, so was Unleashed. But I mean, good God, the Werehog. Never forget. And here we are, Sonic's friends, Amy and Knuckles. Those are the only friends that we'll be seeing in this game, ladies and gentlemen. I think Sonic Team finally listened to people saying we don't need 18 other characters, all of them playable in this game.
And I assume Knuckles went on steroids.
After this game, Knuckles went on steroids. That's all you can see in, as you can all see in Sonic Boom.
And grew 6 feet after this. They just made him like a basketball player that's like a bodybuilder at the same time. Jesus. Why did they do that?
Sonic, let me follow my dreams, damn it. So this is...
I am the Reginator.
I am the Reginator. and I'm gonna kick your ass. Oh my god. So what you guys just saw there were the DLC, I don't want to accept items over Wi-Fi, because that's just a pace breaker. What you guys just saw here were or actually 3 DLC extensions on the game that you unlock. Well, the Yoshi's Island and Zelda came, you downloaded from the Wii shop. Nightmare Zone, you get... I don't know how you get it if you don't have the Deadly 6 bonus edition, which I have.
What
but
did Sega still push Knights? Like, I know it was good for, like, the Genesis, like, the original whatever, and then they never made the Wii one.
I don't know. Why does Nintendo put, Star Fox teasers in Brawl? Actually, we can't really criticize that now because we're actually getting a new Star Fox game, fingers crossed. Hopefully it actually goes according to plan, but I don't think we're gonna see it until 2016, late 2016.
And it was just like not even like a direct teaser, it was just like, oh, here's the blurred screen.
What
and
the hell
happens to look like Star Fox.
What the hell was that? It just happened to look
Miyamoto
like Star
too.
Fox. If it's not a Star Fox game, it's actually F-Zero in the air.
Yeah. Like if it wasn't Miyamoto, I would have been like, okay, it's probably just our new game, our new IP.
I think seeing Miyamoto was a bigger teaser than actually seeing a Star Fox screen. Yeah, but they did confirm it afterwards at their post conference, which was cool. And they talked a little bit more about Brawl as well, which we're not getting till fall for the 3DS.
Yeah, and they didn't really comment on the fact that they delayed it. They just kind of
said it. Yeah, they're just like, you know what? Let's not dwell. I think that was probably the best thing for them to do. Like, what are they gonna say? We're hitting delays. Pull a Kojima.
Those ignorant fools actually thought.
Those ignorant fools really bought the summer plans.
Yeah, exactly. They actually thought we were gonna release on time.
Oh, you naive little fools. We really pulled one over on you. Smash. Well, you know what? I think it'll be worth it. Here are my thoughts, though. They're gonna push the 3DS one for as much as they want. I don't think they're gonna push the I don't think they're gonna push the Wii U one.
Well, I don't think they have to.
They really want to. Well, no, they'll really want to take advantage of the whole holiday sale thing. To not release the Wii U one during the holiday season would be detrimental.
Yeah,
to them.
then they know it's gonna sell. Like,
they know it's gonna sell, and that's the thing. They need to take advantage of the holidays because right now people still only see the Wii U as a Smash machine. With it's a Smash machine that just happens to have Mario Kart 8 on it.
Pretty much.
Like that's really all it is at this point.
I mean, Mario Kart 8 is like, I feel like it's the people that already play the Mario Kart series that buy it. I haven't really heard any newcomers being like, oh, that looks cool.
But you know what?
I'm sure it does at parties or something like that, but it's like, the people that are getting it are the people that already have played all the other Mario Karts.
That too, and people with anyone with a Wii U.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh look, finally a game to play. On multiplayer. Online multiplayer, I should say. Because I don't think the new Mario game was I had online.
It didn't?
I'm not sure about that actually. Don't quote me on it.
The new, like the 3D one?
The 3D world, yeah, the one with where you dress up as cats for some reason. all of a sudden, Mario tapped into his inner
actually, I don't even remember if that's
cosplayer.
online. I feel like it should. It's multiplayer. Like.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's supported or not. Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, that was the first boss. Oh yeah. Meanwhile, behind our conversation, there's a Sonic Lost World playthrough going on. So the having played both the Wii U version and the 3DS version, more times than I should have. They both. I think the biggest issue is the controls. As Damian joked the other day, this looks like a game that was designed for Mario, and then all of a sudden they threw Sonic into it the last second.
Pretty much. They slowed him down for a reason. Like they're not like, oh, it's about the platforming. Sure.
He's faster here than he was in Colors.
Is he actually?
I think so. I feel like he's definitely more speed.
Because it's like in Generations, it's like.
I know people are gonna call me out on that, but you know what, guys? I honestly think like he's more faster here and here. Okay, if you're gonna bring Generations into this, yeah, he's definitely not as fast as he was in Generations. Am I not able to get up here?
No.
Wow, that's unfortunate. Okay, so I'm now gonna show off a Wisp, and the controls for these suckers are so. It's such a pace breaker because you have to look at the gamepad and then you have to set it in motion. It's such a pace breaker. Yes, you can avoid them. I think there's only like maybe a few circumstances where you actually need a wisp in this game.
Oh, okay, so they're mainly optional. So
It's mainly optional unless you find yourself in a situation like I was in. And even then you could probably like slowly crawl your way through that muck or whatever it is. But just like in Colors, I really don't like the wisp integration. I just feel like it's a pace breaker. The best part of it is the announcer. It says laser or rocket.
I'm getting paid.
I'm getting paid today. Those are the best part of the West. The announcer. I swear to you guys.
And it's in space. So.
I didn't know you could shatter those things. Actually.
Why is there bats in this crystal cave?
Because reasons.
Okay.
Yeah, Crystal Cave. I think that's a level in the Sonic the Black Knight, actually.
Crystals just remind me of like Final Fantasy, especially 13.
When we get to that playthrough, Damian will be the one playing it.
Yeah, 70 hours later, the world finally opened up. The tutorial is done.
Part 76. We just finished the tutorials, folks. Now we're on to the game.
Now the story begins.
And Smash 8 has been released. We finally get an F-Zero game. Or sorry, an F-Zero game has been announced.
That's never gonna. I honestly think that's a no-brainer to release, like an F.
Where did the red ring go?
F-Zero, especially with a gamepad. It's like,
you know what? People said that about Star Fox too. Like it's a no-brainer. And we finally got it.
And Metroid, obviously.
And Metroid would be great to have on this thing. Oh my god. This would be fantastic. Imagine playing as Samus on the big screen, on the TV, sorry. With her in third person view, and then on the gamepad, first person view.
Yeah.
How cool. I mean, they could remake Other M and actually do a really great job with it. Not that I didn't like Other M. I
really hope they're not like trying to sell that like in HD. I'm like, well, you shouldn't sell that by now, Nintendo. That's just like a given in any gaming.
Yeah, that's.
I wouldn't put it past them. They're like real 1080p. I'm like,
ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached our peak, which we should have in 2006.
Pretty much.
Okay, so here we are with one of my favorite cutscenes in the game. And going back to Sonic Lost World, because it sounds like we've just been avoiding talking about it. The best part of this game is definitely, if it's not the controls, if it's not the design, it's definitely the story. The writing is just incredibly sharp. And, the story isn't overly complicated. It never reaches, the complexities and dark tone that these Sonic Adventure games had. But it does keep to the friendly tone they started in Sonic Colors. But the writing is just so sharp. They really characterize Sonic and Tails and Eggman really well here. Even the Deadly Six, they were kept. They use the kiss method,
And again, they're trying to keep them mysterious for no reason here. When they're on the cover.
Every single Zeddy was advertised the hell out of, and yet they still keep them quite literally in the dark in the cutscenes.
Who are they? I wonder.
Oh, let's build up the mystery, shall we? Yeah, I have no idea why they do that.
This part looks pretty. Like, I don't know what you're complaining about. It looks like you're flowing in the game is the important part.
Again, it's because I've played it so many times. If there's any if it looks like I'm playing competently, it's not because of the controls, ladies and gentlemen. It's just because I've played it so many times to the point where I know what bullshit to expect. So I know what's up ahead. Now talking about the controls, I don't know which one I like better, the Wii U or the 3DS. I feel like the 3DS actually has a little more. I feel like you have more control over Sonic.
Really? With one analog?
I think so. I'm not sure why, but I think it's because the parkour system is much more responsive in the 3DS version. In the Wii U version, it's such a hassle with Sonic sometimes. You never know when he's gonna latch onto a wall. And it's really annoying at points.
No, Sonic, no, that's not.
No, those flowers always get me, actually.
Whenever there's an automatic element in any game, though, it always activates when you least want it.
It really does.
And it ends up killing you most of the
time. And that's the biggest issue with Sonic Lost World. A lot of the controls are left up to chance, I feel. In terms of level design, the 3DS version probably has the Here's the reason why the 3DS version is such a letdown. Not because overall the game is bad, but because it starts off on such a great note. You know, the level design in World 1 is absolutely brilliant. And you know, meshed with the really solid controls, it feels like a really great Sonic game. But then you hit World 2, and all of a sudden it feels like Sonic Team just gave up on the design because the gimmicks are, they're all over the place.
They're just procrastinators. They did like a really good job at the beginning of the semester, and then they're like, oh crap, the due date's coming up. Let's rush the final part, guys. Wisps up the wazoo.
Wisp up the wazoo. Oh my god, they're all over the place in the 3DS version. See, unlike the Wii U version, in the 3DS version, the wisps are basically mandatory. And man, oh man, they gets relentless. It just
I thought they were cool, to be honest. Like, they added new like elements to the game.
It added new elements to me.
A new freshness to the game.
I don't know. To me, it just added a new gimmick that wasn't the werehog and just happened to work well. I wasn't feeling them. Okay, now I know Damian was really excited to see a boss fight in this game, and I'm really sorry to say that this is it.
I expected like God of War Caliber stuff. It's just like, no.
And all you get is an homage to the old Coyote Roadrunner days, where one is chasing the other, and nothing screams Scooby-Doo more than that right there. Where Sonic all of a sudden ends up in front of Zaz.
So if you stop, what happens?
I never experimented with that. I don't have the patience to even consider it. All right, so this is how it works, folks. You sit here, you let
the guy literally has no defense. He's just standing there.
And it takes 2 hits to beat this boss.
Oh, not the good old Triforce of threes.
Of 3, yeah, that's right. It really doesn't take much to beat the bosses here, ladies and gentlemen. They're very easy. They're a little more quote-unquote challenging in the 3DS version, but that's not saying a whole lot. It's only because the bosses are... I think they're a little better designed in the 3DS version. You know, they each have their... They each have their patterns, their unique patterns. Here, it's sort of like, dodge their attack, and then, counter. Dodge their attack, counter. It's very... it's very repetitive. And here we have Sonic and Tails. I'm really glad they focused this game just on Sonic and Tails again. The dynamic between them is absolutely great.
Just the bros.
Just the bros. The bros are back. And that's the way I like my Sonic games. And, ladies and gentlemen, that's where we're going to cut off this part. No romance in this game, thankfully. And we will catch you in part 2.